And we are live on Live Masters TV Showcase with the one and only Jonathan Soto. And we have the special edition of the Kid Slime. We're really super excited. If you don't know who I am, my name is Mike Chavez, aka Live Master, and I will be hosting this amazing interview with myself and Jonathan Soto. He's a young entrepreneur, family man, lover of Christ. This guy is incredible. He is absolutely incredible, and I'm so excited for you to meet him. He just finished our 7-day live video interview challenge, and this is the interview part of that. And if you look really closely, we put a little logo up there, Halloween style, for the Kids Slime Club, and you are going to learn all about that. And if you have kids, listen up, okay? If you have kids, you want to tune into this video because he's really building a special community to help kids, and it starts at home with his kids. And when you guys learn more about how he's teaching his kids, it's incredible. I think that's one of the reasons why we really resonate with each other and connect. So listen, without further ado, I'm going to introduce you to Jonathan Soto. He's in California, and he's going to kind of let you know who he is and tell you his story a little bit. Jonathan, take it away, brother.
How's it going, Live Masters? I'm so very grateful for this opportunity, and I did the challenge. So I encourage you, if you don't know what the 7-day Live Masters video challenge is, look it up. If you are in the midst of it, keep going. You're on your way. You're almost there. You're doing a phenomenal job. Whatever you do, don't quit. So I'm so very excited to have this opportunity, this platform. Mike, thank you so very much. What an amazing journey. It's been phenomenal to have the challenge. But just to really quickly introduce myself, my name is Jonathan Soto. I am the co-founder of Kids Slime Club. And Kids Slime Club is a wholesome children's lifestyle brand. And our mission is to inspire creativity and encourage imagination through our toys and apparel. So you will definitely see some of the Kids Slime Club founding members in the background here as I am in my home office. So
awesome. That's what it's all about. You know, and it's the norm now, right? Especially with what's going on. Absolutely. Working from home, having kids running around, and you know, it's part of your story too. You know, why don't you just start and tell everybody a little bit about your background, how you got started in entrepreneurship, and then how it led to what you're doing today.
Yeah, absolutely. Backgrounds in a few different things. The most recent venture would have been I was in car sales. So for the past 5 years, I was actually I consider myself a professional car salesman because I produced a high volume of sales, and the car business is pretty cutthroat. There's a saying in there called a car dog. A car dog is someone who's just long-term commitment. They're just kind of ruthless. They're kind of, I won't get into that much, but I gave myself a 5-year goal in the car business. And in February of 2020, I decided to walk away from the car business and to follow and pursue a dream of my own. I came together, how it all started, how it originated was we were up in Big Bear at a little family retreat, and we were brainstorming. It was on my heart to bring my family together and do a joint business venture because I'm the oldest of 2 younger brothers, and they all have their respective families. So I wanted us to join forces. My wife and I combined have 5. Yes, I said it, 5 children. And so I want to do something like
let me stop you right there real quick. So 5 kids, and how old are you guys again?
I'm 33.
33. Okay.
My wife is a whopping 30.
Okay.
So we are a blended family, and so they range from soon to be 13, 12, 8, 4, and 3. So you have like 2 of them who phased out of playing with slime, like, oh, I'm too cool for school. I'm in junior high now. You have 1 whose slime is still relevant. Then you have the 2 upcomers who are like, oh, what is this slime business? But they're always on YouTube. So thank you, YouTube, for your platform and giving me the ideas. So we came together in Big Bear. We were brainstorming, and we came up with the Kids Slime Club. And the whole premise was when you were a child, and you went to go buy yourself a set of PJs, and if you had to choose between two different PJs, these ones with a really cool character and ones next to it that had a really cool character, but it also came with a toy, you were more than likely to gravitate towards the one with the toy. So we wanted to partner apparel with toys and to send a wholesome message. I truly believe in today's day and age, we are watching adult content in the form of a cartoon. I don't believe it's children appropriate. So when I grew up, Mike, probably if you watch this, I love watching Captain America. Captain America had all these great values of being eco-friendly or eco-conscious, anti-bullying, being honest and fair. And so those are the values that we want to incorporate into who we are and what we do. And we want to send this message out to the world. So in March of 2020, March of this year, we launched the Kid Slime Club. And guess what happened? One weekend, we had to shut the doors due to the COVID-19 pandemic. For us, it was a blessing in disguise because it truly allowed us to take a step back and to make sure we were going in the right direction. And so we happened to relaunch in mid-July. And instead of leading with our apparel and toys, we actually started doing what we call our Get Slimy workshops. We're actually coming out to the community and providing a safe space for children to use their right side of their brain, their creativity. And so it happens perfectly because here in California, we're still in lockdown. Like everything is closed, everything is shut down. Children are doing what's called distant learning, which means they're staring at a computer screen all day long. And studies are now coming out saying that it's digressing the brain development because you don't get to interact. It's not hands-on learning like what we're accustomed to.
It's even worse for the teenagers. And yeah, I mean, I'm witnessing it myself here in Vegas here. I mean, the kids are not in school, they're at home. It's a toll on everybody. Just getting adjusted. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So
I saw a meme floating around. It was a little girl, maybe like probably about 6 years old, and she was like, she was sitting in front of a computer like depressed, and she was so sad because she couldn't actively participate like what she's accustomed to doing. You have Wi-Fi connection errors. You have the school systems weren't prepared for it, so their system is failing. So there's all these complications. Like the fact that they're able to continue their learning is amazing. Right. However, there are some harmful side effects as a result, and so we built something to actually help with the mental well-being, but also incorporate the physical well-being, which I'll kind of touch on in a bit.
Yeah, it's affected my kids too. My girls, we had to order them blue light blocking lenses because they were getting headaches. They were getting headaches from sitting in front of the screen all day. Yes, because they're not used to it. And myself, these are actually blue blockers. That's why the lighting is so.
I can see it.
Yeah, you guys can see it. You got to have these though. These are very, very important. But so this is really cool how you've set this up. And you've done these workshops. So run us through what it looks like. I bring my kids to the workshop. I'm telling them they're gonna experience slime in a way they've never experienced slime. By the way, and slime, and we could touch on this too. Slime is prohibited at my house because of the messes. So what does it look like for me to bring my kids to a slime club event?
Yes, absolutely. So first and foremost, when we set up shop, we're at a park. We're at a local park. We've expanded to several cities in the Southern California area. So keep in mind, a lot of stuff is shut down. So when we launched mid-July, we had zero competition because you weren't like all the community centers are shut down. Outside sports were shut down, and it's in a time when the society around us is saying no, no, no. We said yes because it's kind of, I don't want to go in too dark into a touchy subject matter, but there's been like increased like physical and verbal abuse at home as a result of being isolated and locked in at home. So what we're preaching is take a break from distant learning. and come out to a park, and it's a safe space. So the parks that we use, they have to have a large area to accommodate, to have multiple tables available, so that we can limit it to 3 children per table, so we can abide by the social distancing guidelines. But if you're a family of 4, you can have your own dedicated table to yourself. So let me kind of walk you through how it works. So our workshops for ages 2 to 12. And so for anyone who's actually watched any YouTube video ever about slime, you're not going to notice that it has a few dozen or a few hundred or a few thousand likes or views. It actually has hundreds of millions of views. And why is that? It's called ASMR, Autonomous Sensory Meridian Response. And what that means is that slime is very engaging to our senses. People really like the way they see the slime. They like the way they can hear the slime. They like the way they can touch the slime, smell the slime. And so it's a proven fact that it sends this tingling sensation from your head down through your body. It's a very relaxing and calming activity to do because it is hands-on. So that's like the benefit to it, right? And then it also does help increase your motor skills. So you come out to one of the Get Slimy workshops, ages 2 to 12, and right when you arrive, you're going to be greeted and you're going to be escorted to our registration table. And then from there, we're going to escort you to one of our tables. So you're escorted the entire time. And we're going to assign you to one of our color tables. So we have like rad red, we have great green, we have pretty pink, bold blue. We use these positive affirmation words so that kids can associate a positive emotion with colors.
Oh, that's
so
beautiful.
Everything's very vibrant. It's very colorful. And so once we get everyone seated, everyone situated, the first and foremost thing we do at every single Get Slimy workshop is positive affirmations. So I have the children repeat after me. It's like Simon says. So repeat after me. I am awesome.
I am awesome.
Brave.
I am brave.
I'm cool.
I'm cool.
I am smart.
I'm smart.
I can do anything.
I can do anything.
So we say it, right? But they're kind of shy. It's like, it's weird. So like, okay, now that you know what we're doing, I tell the kids we'll do it again. But this time we're outside. So if you want to shout, you can shout. So you kind of see them like kind of get ready. And then so I even start making like this motion so that they can see me and they can mimic me. And then now they're shouting, I'm awesome. I'm brave. I'm cool. I'm smart. I can do anything. And so it's one of those things where it's like, it's amazing to see the kids do that. And so we tell them afterwards, like we give them a round of applause, you know, it's kind of a big deal. And we say, that's amazing. Choose any affirmation you want, write it down at home and just look at it every single day when you wake up. Like start your day with a positive affirmation. So that's the first thing we do. So there's 3 segments to our Get Slimy workshop. The first segment is our motivational seminar. So we do our positive affirmations. Secondly, we do an introduction. So for those of you who are aware, public speaking is the #1 fear in the entire world. People are more afraid to speak in front of other people than they are of snakes, sharks, the boogeyman, whatever you want to say. People are more afraid of public speaking. So we have every child stand up and introduce themselves. And if they're too young to speak, we have their parents do it for them. So they do 3 things. Please tell us your name. Please tell us one thing you love about yourself. And so sometimes the older kids can figure it out, but sometimes like the 3 or 4-year-olds, then we'll ask them, well, what's one thing you love? And then number 3, tell us what you want to be when you grow up. So we go around and the first child introduces themselves. Everyone gives them a round of applause. Like they're not getting that right now. They're in front of a computer having to watch their teacher. Like they don't even get to interact with their classmates. So people are actually clapping for them for introducing themselves. It's such a great feeling for a child to boost their morale and self-esteem. Yeah. So everyone goes around and introduces themselves. Hey, everyone, let's give each other a round of applause. That was awesome. You guys are brave. And I tell them, like, for most people, it's a very scary thing to do what you just did. So thank you for being courageous. And so this is a platform for you guys to grow and develop into your best version possible. Then I go into the importance of goal setting. So I tell them at Kids Slime Club, we encourage you children and parents to start off with a small goal. So you can have a small accomplishment and then work your way up to a larger goal so you can have a larger accomplishment. We tell them that we want to set our children up for success. And then I let them know I have a 3-year-old, and our goal for him in the month of October is to help him potty train. So we have this chart we put on a refrigerator, and every time he uses the potty by himself, we put a star on the chart. And so when he fills up the chart, he's going to get a reward. So I don't know what that is. My wife's in charge of that. So we just let them know, like, it's important. Like, you're never too young to introduce your child to goals. So we kind of plant that seed. And then the fourth and final thing we do, a part of that first 15 to 20-minute segment for our motivational seminar, is we actually ask them to close their eyes. It's a visualization exercise. So I want you to close your eyes and imagine yourself in the future. Imagine yourself, you've continued to listen to your parents. You've continued to get good grades. You've continued to go to school. Now you're in college. Now you're becoming the firefighter you said you wanted to be, that scientist you said, that police officer or policewoman you said you wanted to become. And so imagine yourself having a happy and successful life because you're doing what you love to do. And so I'll give them another second or two. Now open your eyes. Let's give yourselves a round of applause, and everyone's clapping. And so that's like the first portion of every workshop. And then I say, okay, now it's time for the fun part. Now let's go ahead and make some slime. So I let everyone know we use Elmer's safe and non-toxic slime. Our slime's already pre-made. So we actually usually have a clear slime. And so we excuse one table at a time. They come up to a table with hundreds of accessories. If you were going to make slime at home, which I do tell the parents, most parents share with me that slime is banned from their household because it's already ruined some furniture or a carpet or two. But don't worry, we're outside in a safe space. Everyone's wearing safety goggles, and they're wearing aprons as well. I neglected to mention that part. And they carry a mixing bin with them. So they take their mixing bin to our slime table. I asked them, first you want to grab your slime. They're going to go ahead and put that in their mixing bin. Then you want to grab your mixing stick. So we have an array of colors. So it's like a rainbow, small sticks, big sticks, whatever you want. Grab your mixing stick, and then go ahead and grab 3 accessories, whatever you want. So we have, like, they're called pom-poms. They're like these little fluffy cotton balls. We have sequins. Sequins are like these little figures. There's different color sequins. There's theme sequins. There's like a desert one. There's like a space sequence. We have Orbeez, which are really cool. Orbeez are pretty popular. We have glitter. I don't know why I'm blanking out on all the hundreds of others options we have, but we allow the children to grab 3 of them, and they go ahead and sit down. So, you know, we explain to the parents, there's so many different ways that you can make slime. And when we first started our business, I would tell people, like, we don't sell slime. We're not interested in selling slime. We will never sell slime because you can make slime for free at home. So at Kids Slime Club, whenever you support us, because we're an apparel and toy company, when you buy a shirt or you buy a hat or you buy an accessory, you're going to go ahead and receive free slime. Like, we want to give it to you for free. So when you attend one of our workshops, you actually pay a $20 registration fee, and you're actually going to receive a t-shirt and a glow-in-the-dark kids mask. And so you also get the slime as well. So everyone's grabbing the slime, and then it's instructional. Like, hey, once everyone has their slime, like, we encourage the parents, take as many pictures and videos as you want and go ahead and tag us on there. And then everyone, let's take everything out of your mixing bin. Let's pour in half of your slime. Let's do the first accessory. And I encourage them, go ahead and roll up your sleeves and let's get a little dirty. And it's okay. Like, it's really cool when you can see a first-time slimer, because they're like, oh, like they're just, you can tell, like, their reaction.
Is that what you call them, the first-time slimer?
The first-time slimers, yeah. They're the young ones. They're the ones, like, they're using their stick. The professional, we call them the expert slimers. They're just going there head first. They already know what to do. It's a pretty cool experience to witness that. And so we go through the exercises of making it, and then at the very end, we go back around. All right, guys, go ahead and stand up and show us your slime. And I ask them to make a really cool nickname for their slime. So they make up a nickname for their slime. And then it's really, really cool because at the beginning of the workshop, you'll see the shy kids, but then their guard is down. Now they're fun. Now they're having a great time. And then they yell. They're happy to shout out the name of their slime. They're happy to show off their slime. So you kind of see them kind of, burst out of this little cocoon because a lot of parents have actually told me that's their first organized activity outside the house. So that's like the absolute best feedback we can get. So after that portion, that's about another 20 minutes long. And then we go into a physical activity. So going back to Mike, what you were saying, my seventh grader, I was in the kitchen one day making breakfast, and she was on her computer next to me, and she was in her PE class. And I heard her PE teacher say, "Okay, guys, here's what we're going to be doing together. You can do either jumping jacks, or you can run in place, or you can lay on your back and do like bicycle kicks and pretend you're riding a bike." And so I heard a parent jump on the computer screen and say, "Excuse me, Mr. whatever the PE teacher's name was, we actually live on the second floor and we're not allowed to jump." So he said, "Okay, well, just lay on your back and pretend you're riding a bicycle." Like that's what kids are, that's what it's come down to, is that's their exercise. Like they're not doing very much. So what did we do at Kids Slime Club? We brought the fun to you at the park. It alternates. Some weekends it's kids Zumba. Sometimes it's kids fitness boot camp. And so we have 20 minutes of working out, all incorporated into our Get Slimy workshop. And at the very, very end, we pass out a candy ball. In the candy ball is your mask, your T-shirt, a little snack, and you can actually put your slime in there. And there's a thank you note as well. And so it's such an amazing experience just to see children outside having fun. This one workshop, this father was like, "Hey, is that your daughter there?" I'm like, "Yeah." "Man, my daughter has no one at home to play with." Like, he's like, "I actually would like to leave right now, but she's having such a great time. I'm just going to sit here and just wait until she's done." Like, this was after the workshop. Like, it was cool. It's a weird design. Like, we're designed to interact with other people. And when you take that away, it's a shame.
Yeah, it is a shame. But what's really cool too about what you're doing, your kids are following suit. I mean, so you have a Facebook group. I know you have a Facebook group. And what's really cool about it is that your kids are in there and they're in there actually doing videos talking to kids. So how did that come about? Them actually doing that? They were just inspired to do it, or they just
Live Masters. Thank you, Live Masters. I was always taught in school growing up, copying is a very, very bad thing until you get into the business world and you realize it's okay to be a copycat as long as you copy the right cat. So something that the Live Masters Challenge did for me is it helped me, number one, get out of my comfort zone. I had the wrong interpretation of what it meant to be a business owner. I was always trying to be behind the scenes. I had never posted a video of myself speaking. I never posted an image of myself ever, because I wanted people to appreciate the product, not the person. And so what Live Masters did for me is it helped me reverse my wrong thinking, my backwards thinking, and to help me develop into the brand, the visual representation of the brand. And if I can get people to like who I am, then they'll fall in love with the brand by default. So I've started this new health.
You're too good to not be in front of the camera, bro. Like, seriously.
I've started.
You've been talking for 20 minutes, just everything on point, sharing your story, sharing what you're doing to help people and kids, and it's incredible, man. Like, seriously, I told you you're a pro, and I knew this would be an amazing interview. I knew.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just want to thank you you don't even know what you've done for me. Since October 1st, I started a health journey for myself. Like, I wake up at 5 a.m. and I have an accountability partner, and we go meet and we run. This has been every day. Like, we have Tuesdays off, so I can't wait for tomorrow. My body's pretty sore, but I'm saying this because I need to be the face of my brand. And so people are going to judge me before they get an opportunity to judge my brand. So I want to look presentable. I want to look healthy. I want to look approachable. So this challenge has encouraged me to be to follow my own words, my own preaching, and to become the best version of myself, because I'm encouraging children to do the same. So I don't want to be a hypocrite. So I want to be in my top physical form and health so I can have the energy to operate. So going back to what you were saying about the group, it's like if you're in the West Covina area, that's absolutely amazing because you can come out to our workshop. Or if you're in the surrounding Southern California area, we have a workshop near you. But what happens if you're out of state? Like how can I add value to you if you can't drive to one of our workshops? So we created Inspire and Create with Kids Slime Club. The whole premise of the platform is to give kids a positive outlet to share and to grow and to develop, because everyone here knows the impact of social media. Social media is a gift and a curse at the same exact time. Why is that? Because children are trying to get out of their comfort zone. They're trying to create this video, but what's the downside to doing that? All the comments, all the bullying, all the negativity. When you discourage a child, it's like they have this light inside them. You're extinguishing the light if you allow them to be susceptible to the negative world that we live in. So with kids, Inspire and Create with Kids Slime Club, they're sheltered. We're going to protect and cover that light, and we're going to allow them a platform to shine bright. And so we've created, like, it's just going to keep evolving and evolving, just like Live Masters is. And so the first thing we did is we created For Kids by Kids. So it's children sending a positive message to a friend out there in Facebook, in the cyber community. So that's the first thing we launched. And then we did our double dare of the day, which is identical to the 7-day Live Masters Challenge. So every single day we encourage them to do a positive action. So it's called a double dare because the first dare is you have to do our positive action. And then the second dare, part of the double dares, you have to come on and make a video and share your experience. And so thank you again, Mike, for that genius idea. We're going to continue to grow and develop our Inspire and Create with Kids Slime Club. But that's what we are doing to reach the masses and impact people out there who are not in the local Southern California area.
That's so awesome. I love what you said about it's okay to be a copycat as long as you're copying the right cat. I absolutely love that. Yeah. And the face of the brand thing, that's what I think that's what we had talked about originally when we first talked. The first time that you and I actually talked and did a Zoom call.
Yeah.
We talked about that. I mean, every business is going to have a face to the brand, and it's either the business owner or they hire someone else out there to go and do it. And
Sure.
you have so much incredible personal development and business background and team building. It's cool that you're putting all that right into developing kids, because that's what's needed the most, bro. Really. So hats off to you, brother.
Yeah, absolutely. One thing I wanted to mention is I was very fortunate to be introduced to the concept of personal development right out of college. So 22 years old, I just finished going to school and playing football. Of course, that's why the large stature. But I was introduced to personal development. So I was part of a company, an amazing organization that was very selfless, and they encourage you to read 10 pages of a good book a day. So I was introduced to all these amazing world shakers out there, and I grew leaps and bounds. And I realized, and then Trenton as well. Trenton and I were a part of the same organization. So I've come across all these people, and like all the most successful people in life, like they'll give you like their top 10 favorite books. It's like they tell you that your bank account will only grow as much as you will. Someone said that the worst thing that can happen in life is for your bank account to grow and for you not to. So my whole concept was like, why do you have to wait to become an adult to be introduced to growing, developing, evolving? So I try to tailor my 10-year experience with personal development and refocus that energy towards children, and to plant that seed of you can do whatever you want to do. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. And we're going to continue to develop platforms for you to nurture that light inside of you, so you can be a beacon to the world and let that shine and be, like I said, the best version of yourself possible. So we want to inspire and create children. And so that's what our mission is right now.
Awesome. Man, this is so cool to have you on here. The thing I think I like most about what I've, but have kind of created here with the challenge and the video interview right at the end is something unique because every time you tune in, you're going to see a different story. It's going to be something impactful. And all the guests, including yourself, have been amazing. So I really thank you for your time, brother. You want to just drop real quick the best way to get a hold of you, and then we'll say goodbye. But after we're done, we'll make sure we get your bio. We'll put it in the topic top, and then we'll put your group links in the comments so we can get some invitations to your group going as well.
Absolutely. So you can find us on every single social media platform there is, from TikTok to Twitch to YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. You can find us at Kid Slime Club or the Kid Slime Club. We try to get uniformity, but sometimes when you forget the password, so you can find us at the Kid Slime Club on Facebook. You can find us at the Kid Slime Club on Instagram as well. I'm very active with social media. I absolutely love posting videos, photos, updates. Like I'm very, very involved with providing content for people. So any form of social media is a great way to get a hold of me.
Awesome. Well, I know one thing for sure, that this is not the last time you're going to be on this platform with the broadcast, like we kind of talked about a couple of seconds ago. So,
yeah.
All right. Well, thanks to you, everybody, for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Don't forget, if you know anybody that would be inspired by this information, just go ahead and spread the love. Let them know that we have this really cool broadcast over here, and share the Kids Slime Club. You can see we changed the logos and the branding and everything. So this is going to be really, really cool to have it on the platform like this. There you go. Kids Slime Club Halloween edition. Maybe next time we could kind of talk about, maybe on Halloween we can have a special a live about kids and trick-or-treating. I don't want to get into it now because we're going to go, but we'll just leave everybody with that. I think that would be a great video, don't you think?
Oh man, that'd be amazing, actually.
Yeah. All right, we'll talk to you guys later. Goodbye, everybody.